All right, we're ready to rock and roll. Hey, everybody, my name is Warren Hoover, and welcome to the Happy Coffee Zoom. I'm super excited to have everybody on here. I know we've got a little bit of a light call tonight with the holiday, so hope all of you had a great 4th of July yesterday. It was hot down here in Texas, but it was nice with the swimming pool and got to see a bunch of friends and whatnot and grill out. So hopefully wherever you were, you had a great time as well. So what you're here tonight to hear about is this great company called Elevocity, or you may have heard of us called as the Ellepreneurs. What's going on with this company is something called the Happy Coffee, the Smart Coffee, the NZT of coffee, if you will. I try to tell a lot of people, if you've ever seen the movie Limitless, in that movie, this back in 2013 with Bradley Cooper, there was a pill that Bradley Cooper could take that was a drug that helped him access 100% of his brain. Now, whether you've seen the movie or not, just imagine that when he takes this pill, it basically turns on all of his brain. He can focus more. He has more energy. He can think clearer. He can remember things from his entire life. He can learn stuff faster. He's just in the zone. You know, in Pac-Man, when you go around and you chew up the big whatever this big circle thing is, I guess you'd call it, and then you're in the zone now, and you have more energy. You can go do all that stuff. Well, that's what NZT did in that movie to Bradley Cooper, and that's what our coffee does to people here inside the Elevocity community. So what I'm going to show you here is this is one of our sample packs, and this coffee is super cool. And it's funny because even the people that I had show up yesterday, I had, I think, 3 different groups of friends that all showed up. They all left with packets, and I had 2 of them message me this morning and said, "What is in this coffee? I'm usually hungry by now. I'm wired. I haven't even thought about food. What's the deal? How do I get more of it?" And the beauty is they get this package right here, and they can actually just put this stick in and take that little pill. And what that does is it's a nootropic, which nootropic is exactly what that pill was in that movie, and it helps release the 4 happy chemicals in your brain. Now, you guys can go out there and you can Google happy chemicals or happy hormones. What are the happy hormones? I did not know about this before I joined this company, before I found out about this coffee. But I went and Googled it afterwards, and sure enough, they all showed up. The 4 happy hormones or happy chemicals out of your brain are dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. Now, you may or may not have heard of some of those. A lot of people know about endorphins. You know, when you work out and after you lift, you kind of get that high. Well, that's your body releasing endorphins after you've worked out. So being able to have a cup of coffee and have all of these released basically instantly, let's say within 15 minutes or 30 minutes, people are feeling this coffee like never before. That is why this company has gone from 0, pre-launching in December of this past year, to doing over $6 million a month now in sales. Okay? And let me say that again. 0 to over $6 million a month. They're doing over $200,000 a day in sales. And for you to go out and disrupt the coffee industry, it must mean you have a product on your hands that is resonating with people, and it's doing it very, very quickly. That's the beauty of this product, is that I can get some of these shareables in people's hands, just like I did yesterday at the barbecue. And then boom, the next day they feel it, they call, they want to know how this is. It's almost like you're a legal drug dealer. It seems like this stuff's almost like liquid crack. They want it so fast, and there's so much stuff going on with it. And the beauty is when they're curbing their appetites, they're getting more focused, they're getting more things done, they're not thinking about food, they're not craving food, and they're doing so much more and getting so much more accomplished in their day. I had one of my guys that says, "Look, I get more done by 1 o'clock in the afternoon than I used to in an entire day, and I don't think about food anymore." But it's just crazy what's going on. So let's do this. Mickey, why don't you give a testimony here real quick, and why don't you tell us, kind of how long you've been on the coffee, kind of what happened, how you found out about it, and just what's been your experience, buddy. Do you care to share for a minute?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, Vernon Walker, which is a good friend of mine, texted me one day and asked me for my address. So I just sent him my address on text, and about a day later, I got some coffee in the mail. I had no clue what it was. And so anyways, he just said, "Go ahead and take this and take a pill." So I took it that morning. Then I took another one at 1 o'clock that evening because I felt so good. And 1 o'clock, I did it again. And then about 3 days later, I had lost, 5 days later, I'd lost 8 pounds. Right now, I've lost 21 pounds, and I started it on the 26th of May, June. Was it June? No, May. 26th of May. So I lost 21 pounds, and I have really bad arthritis. My arthritis has really been bothering me a lot. I could not sleep at night. I got a sleep number bed trying to get the texture to where I wouldn't hurt. And I've had that for about 3 years, that bed, and it just wouldn't work. So about 2 days later, all my arthritis pain was gone. I slept all night. I get up in the morning bouncing, no pain. I hadn't had any pain since that day that I took it. So it does relieve the pain. It does make you happy. And the only bad thing about it is I'm a coffee drinker. And I drink 30, 35 cups of coffee a day because I'm always on the road. But it curbed my appetite on coffee. I'll drink one in the morning, one at 1 o'clock, and I drink about 2 extra cups, and I'm through for the day. So it does work on addictions.
Wow, that's awesome, buddy. Congratulations. You've lost, so that's been basically 5 weeks, 6 weeks, maybe?
5 weeks.
5 weeks. You've lost 21 pounds. Have you changed anything else? Did you become a, endurance athlete or something?
No, I haven't been doing anything. I just don't care anymore for chips and sweets, carbohydrates or sweets. I have no desire for them anymore. And I was a carbohydrates and sweet junkie.
That's a good feeling, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, that's awesome, buddy. Congratulations. Very, very good job. So let's go to Vernon Walker down in Houston. Vernon, you want to tell everybody real quick, just your quick story and what you've heard of with this coffee and what it's done for you?
Yeah, I got involved with Peloponneurs back on the 2nd of May. Actually had drank a little bit of the coffee a week or so before that, went to a training here in Houston. And just, my wife and I just both fell in love with the product. I'm not really a product kind of a guy when it comes to this kind of, business or anything like that. Been more along the lines of selling the opportunity versus product. But it's just been remarkable what's happened. Just everybody wants the product. Today I went to the podiatrist to the surgeon that did my surgery last Wednesday on my foot. And one of the nurses in there, she said, "Hey, those 3 samples you gave me the other day," she said, I'd like to buy some of that coffee." And so, of course, that's the kind of response, you just give someone a couple of samples, 2 or 3 samples, and it's just remarkable because they feel that it curbs your appetite. Not to mention all the other great products we have, as we saw at the event, a lot of the great products that we have. But I didn't really need to lose weight because of some other things with diabetes and some other things that I had changed. But I think I've lost about 16 pounds extra now since May the 2nd without even trying. But I've lost in the last year about 72 pounds. My wife's lost over 75 pounds. And so I'm down under 180. I don't know how much longer I'm actually going to be able to drink the coffee, but I love the energy. I love when I told Mickey the other day, I'll drink a cup in the morning. And as soon as I drink that first cup, I'm ready to go chop wood, and I live here in Houston, and there's no wood to chop. So, but that's the way you get some energy burst from it. You just have a really good feel of fulfillment. But it does definitely curbs your appetite, and that's what happens with the product. And we really love the product, love the direction of the company. You go from $200,000 in sales to December to over $5 million in the month of May. I don't even know what we did in June, but the company's definitely breaking records. And the new products that they have, other products that are coming on, are going to complement what we're already doing. So I'm just really excited. And I wanted to pop back in here. My dog got out, and so I'm trying to get a neighbor to help me go find my dog because I'm not even supposed to be up on my foot. So I did want to jump in here and give a quick testimonial. And we'll see you guys on Monday night on the next Zoom.
Sweet. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Right. Congratulations on your success as well there. And, folks, Vernon hit something on there that I want to touch base on here real quick. You may have, whether you've been a part of a business like this in the past, direct sales, network marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it, most of the time they lead with opportunity. It's a bunch of hype. You see cars, you see, beaches, boats, whatever. And all we're saying here, if you're looking at this for the first time, is just try the coffee. This company is trying to change the industry from the inside out, and they want to do it a different way. And this isn't a bunch of hype. This isn't a bunch of fancy, stuff. I'm in my home office. Everybody else is in their home office. We're just normal people, and we're talking about this coffee and what it's doing because it is helping so many people. But it is so simple to be able to give out these samples, just like Vernon said. I mean, everywhere I go, I'm giving these out. People on swim team, they're buying it in customers. People in my running club and my tri club, they're becoming customers. It's just like, hey, just try the coffee. If you like it, get some more. This is no pressure. And I love the fact that it's no pressure on me to go out there and have to pressure my friends and family. I don't want my friends ducking me in the grocery store and all that stuff. I've been there. I've done that. But just to be able to say, hey, try this coffee. Are you a coffee drinker? And by the way, if you're not a coffee drinker and you don't like coffee, we do have another product called Chocolate that is just a chocolate base, but it has the exact same stuff. It does the exact same thing. It's just not the coffee base. So it doesn't have all the caffeine, and obviously it tastes like chocolate. It could be a hot chocolate. Some people put it in protein shakes, things of that nature. I have tried it in coffee as well, but I actually like to go out, and I'm a bulletproof coffee guy. So for years I've done a coffee. I put a tablespoon of butter. I've done MCT oil. I've done a brain octane, those different things. I blend it up and I've drank that for, probably 2 years now. On a fairly regular basis. But in this, the beauty is we actually have a keto cream that you can put in it. So all I do is make my coffee. I put the Elevate coffee in my coffee. So I do like my coffee strong. And then I put the creamer in it as well and then mix it up. And it's just so much easier to do that than have to get out the butter. I mean, I used to go through Kerrygold butter like it was nothing, it seemed like, in those gold bars. But I loved it. It was really good. And I'm an ADD guy and stuff. And so a lot of the fats and stuff I could tell were great. And what's really interesting is my fiance, who takes ADD medication and has for years, has not been taking her medication because this coffee is helping her focus so much. And that, along with the vitamin patches, we've got a sleep patch. She would have trouble sleeping at night because her head, her brain would just turn on and she couldn't turn it off. And I got her a pack of the sleep patches, and she tried those, and she's getting everybody on those. She said, these are the coolest thing ever because now she's sleeping more sound. She's going to bed faster. I can't believe how well I'm sleeping on them. And even when I get up in the morning, I really don't think I've ever waken up this refreshed. And, I'll just kind of wake up and I'll be like, gosh, that was just a restful night's sleep. And it's just weird to not still be tired or sluggish or trying to roll out of bed. And I'm an early riser guy. So to have these patches and have that do that. And I'm super excited for the other patches with, they've got a hangover patch. They've got an energy patch. I tried the energy patch at the convention a couple weeks ago, and it was amazing. I couldn't believe how on point. So between the coffee and that patch, I think we can light the whole world on fire and get some stuff done on a very, very fast basis. So if you're looking at this for the first time, what we're asking is, look, just get a sample of the coffee. If you've already tried a sample and you want to just go ahead and get a month's worth, get a month's worth. The coffee is only $40 a month if you put on auto ship, and the pills are $40 a month. So it's $80 for the dose is what we call it. Dose stands for, that's the DOSE is dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. And those two together complement each other, and that's what gives you the happy coffee. It curbs your appetite, does everything. If you want to kick that up another notch and get the keto cream and take that to another level, which a lot of people are having success with the weight loss by doing that as well, because it's feeding those fats to your brain, that's an extra $50 on auto ship. So even at the end of the day, if you took all three products, you're looking at around $130 a month for this product. But the beauty is people are actually saving money by getting on these products because they're eating less. I'm noticing now we're splitting meals at dinner. I've heard other people talk about that as well. And then, Mickey said he's not eating sweets, and he's not, reaching for the, ice cream or whatever it is, donuts. You're eating less. So you're actually saving money. You're feeling better. You're more excited about your day. You're more confident in your day and all that. And it's just as simple as a cup of coffee in the morning, which so many people do on a regular basis. So if you're looking at this for the first time, get back to the person that put you on here, get some coffee, get some samples, go buy a month's worth, what have you, try it out and start there. If you love the product and you think you'd want to share it to other people and you want to give out samples and all that stuff, there's a whole other section of this where you can do that and you can share it and you can make money as people are out there buying the coffee, because guess what's going to happen? When you start losing weight, people are going to start asking, hey, you look different. What's going on? Oh, I'm drinking this coffee. I'm losing weight. They're going to say, really, what is it? How do I get some? And so either you're going to refer them to me or whoever brings you into the business and gets you as a customer, or you can refer them to yourself and you can make a little bit of money off of them using that coffee as well. And that is why this has gone viral and why it has spread so fast in just such a short amount of time. And like we said, doing $5-6 million a month in the first 6 to 7 months. It's crazy, the records that are being broken here at Elevosity. So get back with the person that put you on this Zoom tonight. We do these Zooms every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time at happycoffeezoom.com. We've got more trainings coming. We've got a huge event happening in Branson next weekend. That starts on Friday the 13th. We've got a mixer starting at 6:30 p.m. and then a presentation from 7 to 8:30. And then we've got a huge leadership training set up for Saturday, and that's going to start at 8:30 in the morning. It's going to go to about 2 in the afternoon, and then there's a special bonus thing going on for everybody that is there at the event. The owner of the company is going to be there as well, Robert Oblong, along with some ambassadors, some diamonds, all kinds of leaders going to be doing trainings. They're going to talk about your business, people that are making some serious money, that are out there getting it done, making it happen, and those are the people that you want to rub shoulders with so that you can learn exactly how to do it for yourself if you are interested in pursuing the business side, which a lot of us on this call are. We're very, very excited about that. So that's happening next Friday and Saturday in Branson, Missouri. I know I'm driving up from Dallas. It's about a 7-hour drive for me, and I'm going to go up. I will not miss it. I'll be there. I know a lot of other people are also going to be there as well, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to go out and I think set this business on fire, because coming into the summer months, I can't wait to be walking my girls into school and stuff and just giving the principal a sample and giving the secretaries a sample and giving the teachers a sample and all of that. It's so simple to share this business because so many people drink coffee. And I do want to mention for anybody, for all the reps that are on here as well, we've updated a ton of stuff on the funnel. We've changed it around because there were issues with what was going on with the company when they changed websites and all that stuff. But the big thing I wanted you to know was we updated the sample page now. People have 3 options now when they buy their samples. So if somebody wants to buy their samples for $9.95, that 2-day package, you can actually go out and you can choose 2 coffees, 1 coffee, 1 chocolate, or 2 chocolates. So I had one that came through this morning that they ordered 2 chocolates, and they wanted that to go out. So as you're sharing that with people, let them know that they can choose, because in your sample packs now, when you become a rep and you get these shareables, you get 33 of these. Well, that's 11 of double coffees, 11 double chocolates, and then 1 and 1 of a coffee and a chocolate in there. And so you got 11, 11, 11 in there, so you can share those. And those packages are $250 for 33 of them. And when you go out there and you sell them for $10 a piece, that's $330. You're actually making money on that as well. And really, if you do that math, that's an extra $80, which covers your dose, your $40 for your coffee, and your $40 for your Xanthomax pill. So anyway, a lot of information there. Guys, have a fantastic night. Thanks so much for being on here. Get back with the person that put you on here. Make sure you get this coffee down your throat. You're going to love it. Start using it and start getting excited about it and start sharing it with everybody you can. And as always, have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for being on. See you guys.